this is gonna sound with my earpiece in, but we'll give it a go. Alright, I was laying in my bed last night, and I was thinking to myself, I have not committed to the main character energy. I have dabbled in ideas of an energy or a character or a belief system that I want to foster and grow. I've been thinking about, like, okay, do I want to invest my energy into this character, or do I want to invest in this character? Because part of coming here to this reality has been to create your own reality. It sounds so silly. I went through like a huge period of taking that spiritual journey and going within, and I hit this point where nothing matters. And 2024, I took a huge setback and did nothing. Like, I didn't make myself do anything. I set a couple resolutions that I wanted to tackle if I wanted to tackle them, but overall it was for the love of nothing. And like, that's whatever wanted to come from nothing was allowed to be. I didn't work, I didn't do my daily chores and like push myself to do things I didn't want to do. I literally gave myself permission to do nothing, the most that I could. And that was actually hard to do, because to do nothing is like against my nature and against like my worthiness construct. So I went and broke down a bunch of foundations of worthiness and ideals and beliefs that no longer served me. And what I mean by no longer serving me, in the fact of like getting me to the point of where my goals would be. So after diving into nothingness and going deep into my spirituality and figuring out, okay, nothing matters, and at the same time you are a god and you get to create your own reality, and this is the matrix, and don't get caught up in it, and know your worth, know that everyone is a reflection of you. Like, diving into these beautiful understandings and contrast of this world and this life, and it actually like gave me a lot of power when you realize you're not in control, nothing matters. The most power you have is when you let go, and your powerlessness is the most powerful. Like, all these paradox and contradictions, and just diving into that spiritual thing, like, and it's fun, and I did that, and I found myself. I like went deep within me, and I found my inner child, my inner teenager. I found my ancestors. I found my mother, my father, my lover, my daughter, my son. Like, I found so many things inside of me, and so many past lives, the Akashic records, the Kundalini awakening, all those terms. Dove in, studied it. It's all up here. I know it's all in here. I know that I don't know, so I know everything. Any spiritual teacher, guru, I've listened to them, and I love that all of them have different ways of preaching the same thing. And so here we are, laying in my bed last night with all of these thoughts circulating, and I'm over here going, it is time to pick a major and have fun with it. Like going to college. Just pick something you want to study for a hot minute and go. And as I'm thinking, okay, I need to pick my major, blah, 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 it was like, you need to commit to being a college student type. Forget about the major. Don't get all confused about, oh, what am I going to pick? What am I going to study? No, you actually need to go deeper, simpler, and choose to be a human sim avatar that's going to college. You are a college student. That's all you need to commit to right now. The major and the courses that you'll study and the curriculum, it's like trying to figure out, how am I going to afford these certain books when you don't even know what class you're going to be taking? How am I supposed to be friends with so-and-so when you don't even know if they're going to be in your class or not? Like, you're thinking too far ahead. That's what I'm saying to myself. You're thinking too far ahead when truly what is all required of you right now is just to commit to being a character, the main character energy. And so I'm giving that as a metaphor for my life. So for myself, I'm gonna side note for myself. I'm not gonna put this in the video, but I need to like hear me say it. The main character energy is something that you need to pick. That is something that you need to decide what you want to be and how you want to be it. And stop giving other people permission to be the main character energy of their choice, and then you just sit back and be a martyr. And support other people's reality. Support your reality. I'm burping a lot. There's so much truth right here. 777. 7. Seen a lot of 33s too. But yeah, it is time. It's not scary. It is not overcomplicating. It is a commitment to the main character, which is you. You are the main character of your reality. I've heard this before, people have said it. I just never took it as my own prayer. I never took it on, like, yeah, main character energy, but I did not commit to it daily, to show up, to focus. My perspective. Showing up as the main character. And then I had a conversation with my ego as I was laying in bed last night. And I was like, ego, why are you such a bully to me? Boy, you think you can do this? Oh, you're just kidding yourself. Oh, but like, hello, ego. You are a part of me. Let's not try to separate each other. Let's grow each other. Let's encourage each other. Let's boost each other up. Not who do you think you are? No, it's who do you think you are? And you are that. I thinketh, so I ameth. Why is that so hard to believe? Why does that feel so fluffy? And it's true for everyone else that they're like, I am that bitch. And it's like, yes, you are. Now your turn. I am that bitch. Why are you laughing? Because you're not acting like it. You're not committing to it. I feel like such a fraud. I feel like that. Let me tell you something. I think one of the biggest things that I'm dealing with for 2025 that I felt last year as I started videotaping myself. I felt like such a fraud. But here I am a year later. Happy anniversary. Boop, boop, boop. We need to celebrate. I'm not a fraud because I'm a vlogger. I mean, how long do you have to vlog to be considered a vlogger? I've been doing this for 1 year. You're not a vlogger. I've been doing it for 2 months. You're not a vlogger. I've been doing it for 10 years. You're not a vlogger. I actually had this vision in my head last night where I was like, okay. Because I was just watching, I don't know her last name, but Cynthia from Wicked. She just sang at this place. Like, she had this pinnacle moment where she could sing in front of all these people. And I was just thinking, like, I don't know what her psyche is. Does she sit there and be like, yes, I deserve this moment. Yes, I'm talented. Yes, whatever. I was thinking to myself, if I was up there accepting a reward or having to sing in front of people and everyone's like, yes, we picked you out of everybody, we picked you. And then I pictured myself in the car driving on my way to the theater, wherever I'm going to be singing or receiving this award. I don't think I'd believe it in my head. Even if I did 10, 20 years of this craft and this art, like the way that I think towards myself, my energy would be, oh, I'm still a newbie. I'm forever going to be a newbie. I'm forever a student. I'm not like this wonderful singer-worthy, Oscar nominee-worthy person. I'm little me. I just do what I do. And everyone's clapping and applauding and wanting you to show up, but it's like, that'll never be enough. Ever. It's what you think about you. And then that's when I went back to that conversation with ego in my head. I was like, why don't you support me? Because we can use this ego in a great way. It's however you want to use it. The ego isn't just meant to destroy you, isn't just meant to build you up and have this like false set. I think you know how people, I want to equate this to something. If I know I'm making sense, but I don't know if I'm being eloquent in my words. But you know how people they want money, but they have this belief that rich people are nasty or mean or whatever. You know how that goes. I have this idea that if I actually loved myself and my ego supported me, that I would be like a narcissistic, selfish person and like put my nose up to everybody. And that's not true, but for some reason, my ego keeps talking down to me and bullying me and reminding myself that I am nothing but scum. I'm a piece of shit. And then I'm not worthy. Like, my ego has been trained to do this. So here's a paradox. The opposite is true. I am great. I am amazing. I am worthy. But something in me is telling me that I'm not allowed to believe that because it's keeping me safe, or it's serving me in my lifestyle that I am right now, that if I ever were to peek my head out more than whatever I believe is necessary, that now I am threatening my ego in some way. It's like, no, you can't be that brave. No, you can't be that worthy. You need to stay small. You need to stay meek. And it could be having to do with my upbringing and the religious construct that I was raised with in my family. But it shouldn't limit me because I'm an adult now and I can do whatever I want, right? Like I can choose to believe with it, but there's like this deep construct, and like that's what I felt like last night as I was laying in bed, I was holding all these thoughts are in my head, just as I'm like trying to ramble all this is what's going on at like the speed of light in my head, like pictures and scenarios and whatever, and I'm doing my best to try to like make sense of it with my words. But I felt like last night I'm laying in my bed holding my hand and inside the hand of ego, and we're like, okay, I hear you. You're saying these things to me. I know that you're doing this to keep me safe, but it's limiting me in my construct of reality. And I know that you are protecting me, but I would just love to integrate and up-level this relationship with myself, with my ego, as I'm holding my ego's hand. Because I know it's my best friend, and it's kept me safe for all these years. But I think I'm ready to commit to something. And it sounds so floofy, but the commitment is to me, and working on my self-talk and working on my self-love, learning how to speak to me, how to care for me, how to commit to any vision that I have, to redefine my beliefs and trust myself. And I know that the reality this is all a mirror effect, that the reality of my life will reflect that. And I know it takes time because there's like a time lag. This is all part of being human and about being on earth and time and space. And there's laws to this bubble. I was talking to my friend Shelby about this before New Year's. We were FaceTiming. Gosh, I love that girl. She just makes me happy whenever I think about her. I love you. I love you. We were FaceTiming. I told her, I was like, I can envision 2025 being all about learning how to love myself. And then in reflection, it will reflect back to me. I want to be so in love with myself, but I just know it means something different than what I've heard. And I know that there's a level that this love can blossom into, a level of love that I've never seen, I've never felt, but I have this knowing, which we all do. It's like there's this knowing of potential, and that I will try every color in the rainbow to figure out what color palette I want to create my masterpiece of my art. And as much as I would love to be considered a painter, I mean, I could be a painter for all I know, but I wouldn't say that my role is to create a physical masterpiece with canvas and paint. I feel like my masterpiece is my body, is my mind, is my soul, is my presence with other people, and that I'm the canvas. And so I'm looking for colors, and this is true for everybody, just so you know. Like, this isn't just about me, it's about you too. This applies to everybody. Just so you put that out there. That I'm the canvas of my potential. I'm the creator of my own reality. And I want to take care of the person who is standing in front of the mirror. I heard this once. They said, there's a mirror in front of you, okay? Picture, I want to do something real quick to like pull you into this concept. There's a mirror in front of you. And you're looking. You are here, the mirror is here, and you're looking in the mirror. And in the mirror, you see a stain on your shirt, but it's in the mirror. You cannot grab a rag and some Windex and whatever and try to clean the mirror to get rid of the stain. The stain is on you. You have to clean you so then the mirror, aka reality, can reflect back to you what is you, what is your creation. And that is some deep, trippy stuff. I mean, like, I know children could understand this concept because they are more connected in that sense. But like, you get conditioned out of that as you become like an adult, and you forget the most simplest thing. You think it has to be like this complex, hard thing, and it's not. As I've been teaching my daughter math, I'm like, the answer's right in front of you. It's so crazy because I sucked at math growing up because I wasn't open to learning it. But as I'm doing math with her, I get to learn all over again and realize I'm really freaking smart in math. I just didn't give myself the credit. Hello, ego. As I'm helping her with math, I'm like, baby girl, the answer's right here. You just gotta find the missing piece. But the answer, the whole thing is right here. Like, the puzzle pieces are all right here. You just gotta figure out which one fits. Everything. And I took that as a truth to life, that everything in my life is right here. All my pieces are right here. All my colors, all the talents, all the people, all the places. Just understanding and trusting that piece by piece, this whole puzzle will come together naturally. It's not something I need to like search and find. I need to just honor the moment and be like, everything I need is right here. All that is required of me is one step at a time, authentically honoring the momentum of me. This is required also with diving deep into yourself. So this isn't just a mental game. This is a full embodiment game. This is mind, body, spirit, everything. So moving your body, getting exercise, sunbathing, going in water. I know it sounds so silly and so simple, but taking care of your body. It's not just about your skincare routine. It's about going out in nature, touching some dirt, eating good, wholesome, electric energy food. Don't eat dead food. Don't drink dead drinks. I mean, I'm still drinking coffee, and that's something that is going to go away on its own. But right now, this is where we're at. Just being honest. I'm excited. I like that. But little by little, making baby steps, one little step at a time. Going to the gym, stretching at home. You get it. You can watch other videos. They'll tell you how to do that. Eating the right food, sleeping the right, and then learning how to speak to yourself correctly. As you're doing this and this conditioning, this will allow this and your heart, your mind, your heart, and your expansion and your understanding, the wisdom, the spiritual knowledge that is right there in front of you. You're so gunked up in old routines and old beliefs and junk food and crap and processed. It's so hard to see. It's so hard to see sometimes because the other things that are just flooding your mind. And little by little, I can say this as a person who's been on this journey for a hot minute, and I still feel like I'm at square one, but I'm not. I'm even watching the way that I'm speaking in this video right now. I could not flow like this when I first started. And I still don't think I'm great, but I think somehow I up-leveled and I'm not scared to do it, and I do not mind posting anymore. I love that. That's an evolution, and giving honor to that as well. I can feel that the momentum is starting to like come down, so I think I'm gonna like close out this video because I feel like I'm rambling at this point, but that's entertaining as well too, right? And I honest to God don't even know if this is gonna like pick up everything that I'm saying. But in conclusion, last night I was laying in my bed and I realized that I am allowed to commit to a main character energy. I'm allowed to pick what I want to do in this season. I think sometimes I get lost in the all or nothing, so I don't pick anything, which is so funny because I hate people that do that in other areas. But in this area, I'm going to commit, and let's say this together. You are going to commit to yourself, whatever that means, whatever that brings. As for myself, I love to make videos. I'm going to commit to this. I love to eat good food. I like to go to the gym. I like to feel productive and have a nice home and a good relationship with my family and friends. And I love to travel. And I think these are little, and I know, and I love to travel. Committing to these, again, I think I'm losing momentum. So I think I'm going to stop the video here. It felt a little choppy, but energy of the day. I just want to honor the authentic flow that I'm not going to try to make something come up that's not. That's part of me committing to my main character energy. And my ego wants to say, no, you need to do it this way, you sound it. Ego, we are friends. Bitch, you done talking? Stop talking. You are free to do that. It sounds so silly. I feel like I'm a little harsh on myself right now, but I can see it as tough love. I had coaches all my life, and they're always like yelling at you, but they're not yelling at you, if you know what I mean. They're, get him, come on, you can do it. It's like a high spirit energy, and I feel like that is something that I'm learning how to put that back into myself. Like, you don't want to talk anymore, you stop. You're so great, you're so creative. You don't need to like sit and have a spiel. You can ramble. I'm a rambler. I hope y'all have a good day, and I'm gonna make some orange juice. Man, these days are getting trippier and trippier. Like, they go by fast, but they go by slow. What do I want to do in a day? Like, what do I want to do? It's trippy because I used to like wake up in the morning with such a different modality of purpose and worthiness, and now that I realize that I can create anything I want, and that old habits that rooted my worthiness in them, I don't want to do those habits. So it's like I have more time in my day, and then it's like I'm sitting there doing nothing, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? It's like I'm in this limbo stage once again, which I love them. I have them periodically. I think they're really important. But I don't want to see them as like a setback or a pause. It's almost like this is a little vacation. This is something you should look forward to. Because you know it's about to get busy again. You're not crying anymore. You're not freaking out. Like, just relax. Have a good time. All is well. Limbo's a great place to be. You don't have to be like other people. You don't have to do it how they do it. You don't need to look busy to be considered. I live with this person that loves this word, and I can't stand this word. What is the word? I hate it so much I forgot it. Purpose. Like, what's it all for? Were you productive today? Yes, motherfucker, I'm productive every day. I don't know. I get it. That's their thing, not mine. But I was raised with that, like, I don't, be a good steward of your day. Don't leave A rock unturned. What if I don't want to look underneath rocks anymore? What if I just want to go swimming in the river and let the rocks be the rocks? Does that make me not a worthy person? A good Stuart? Stuart. Cheers to you, Stuart.